Hey guys, it's Pop and Jock Slade here, and when it comes to sneaker collaborations, they've kind of got a little watered down. They've really come a dime a dozen these days. For the last 5 years, you've seen collaborations from pretty much almost everybody, especially when it's a brand collaborating with a brand. That often ends up with just being like a title on the tag or a stamp on the heel or an all over print. And really, I think sneakerheads are kind of over it, but every once in a while, a brand does get it right. And I think Adidas has got it right with this shoe, the Adidas Dawn issue number 1. All right, so let's get all of the major details out of the way. On the performance side, the shoe uses bounce for the cushioning instead of boost. There is a ton of cushioning on this shoe, especially that area around the ankle and around your Achilles is heavily padded, which helps because it keeps you locked into the shoe. Moving on to the upper of the shoe, it looks like they use a textile mesh to give you that breathability that you need. In a shoe like this, at that price point of $100, I imagine people are going to be using these both indoors and outdoors. Speaking of playing outdoors, Adidas is actually making these a little bit more durable by adding some TPU just above that textile mesh right at the toe box. Looking at the outsole, it looks like Adidas is using just a traditional herringbone pattern, but they're actually tweaking it just a little bit, and I'll get into some of the tweaks they actually made to this shoe to make it a collaboration. But it looks like it's that traditional herringbone pattern, and it's not too hard and it's not too soft. Again, something that I think will be able to balance being played with outside and also being played with indoors. Now, speaking on the collaboration part of this silhouette, it's actually tied to Spider-Man, as I'm sure you can tell from this colorway with the blue and the red and the white. And Donovan Mitchell's nickname is actually Spider. He received it from, I believe, an AAU parent, started calling him Spider. Kicking things off, you see they have that big spider logo right there on the tongue, and that tongue is actually an embossed web if you look at it on the red side, but you really see it pop on the blue side. And speaking of web, the entire upper has that mesh material on it, but it's all made to look a little bit like a spider web. So the whole shoe actually has a spider web feel based on that mesh and the way that they place the colors and the distances between the lines. When it comes to the lines of the shoe, and specifically the Adidas lines of the shoe, you really don't see any on the lateral side of the shoe. This leads me to the whole concept of Adidas and all these other sneaker brands removing their big giant branding from the shoes and allowing the silhouette to live on its own. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. As always, make sure you like, favorite, and subscribe. I'm Jock Slade. As always, I appreciate you, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.